Hey Commanders fans, get ready, because today we have exclusive news about our team, and you can't miss a single detail. So take advantage and subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive everything firsthand, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that there are only true fans here. Our commitment is to always bring you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at Commanders. So, without further ado, let's check out today's news. Washington Commanders consider strengthening defense with former Super Bowl champion. The Washington Commanders have been one of the most active teams this offseason, undergoing a series of significant changes to their defensive line. The team is currently reshaping the sector after important losses and looking for reinforcements that can raise the level of the unit for the 2024 season. In recent years, Washington's defense has had moments of excellence, but it has also suffered from inconsistencies, especially when it comes to pressuring the opposing quarterback. Given this, the franchise may be looking for a major reinforcement for the edge rusher position. Charles Omenihu from the Kansas City Chiefs. Omenihu, who recently helped the Chiefs win Super Bowl 58 against the San Francisco 49ers, could be a viable option for the Commanders, as suggested by analyst Anthony Palacios from the Last Word on Sports portal. Defensive changes and the need for a new pass rusher. The need to strengthen the defense became evident after some important departures this offseason. One of the names that left the team was Dante Fowler Jr., who signed a contract with the Dallas Cowboys. The loss of Fowler means that the Commanders need to find a new piece for the pass rush. In addition, time has brought some reinforcements, but there are still doubts about the impact they can have. Linebacker Bobby Wagner, for example, returns to provide more leadership to the defensive sector, while defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw, who struggled to establish himself with the San Francisco 49ers due to injury problems and inconsistency, also joins the roster. Another name that arrived was Deatrich Wise, a versatile player who can contribute to defensive rotations. However, there are uncertainties about his ability to act as a full-time starter throughout the season. Therefore, the addition of a player like Charles Omenihu could be essential to give more solidity to the Commanders' pass rush. Why would Omenihu be a good fit? Charles Omenihu is not only a talented player, but he also brings with him a wealth of high-level experience. Since entering the NFL in 2019, he has played in 14 playoff games, an impressive number that demonstrates his ability to perform under pressure. During his time with the Kansas City Chiefs, Omenihu showed great improvement as a pass rusher, helping the team win Super Bowl 58. He excelled on Steve Spagnuolo's defense, contributing to the Chiefs' strong front seven. His ability to pressure the opposing quarterback and his ability to play both inside and outside the defensive line make him an interesting name for any team looking to strengthen its defensive front. For the Commanders, who are looking to add a new talent under the new coaching staff, adding a player like Omenihu would make sense. The future of the Commanders' defense. With the 2024 season approaching, the Washington Commanders could still make some major moves to restructure their roster. The team is in a transitional phase and is looking to find the best combination of players to be competitive again. If the Commanders do decide to pursue Charles Omenihu on the trade market, the defense could gain a key piece to help pressure opposing quarterbacks and provide more balance to the defensive system. $24 million Colts defensive end could bolster Commanders' secondary. The Washington Commanders are keeping an eye on the free agent market to bolster their defense, especially after losing safety Jeremy Chinn to the Las Vegas Raiders. Chinn's departure left a significant hole in the team's secondary, increasing the need to add an experienced player to the position. Given this need, USA Today writer Nick Brinkerhoff suggested that the Commanders should focus their interest on Indianapolis Colts safety Julian Blackman, who is still available in free agency. Blackman headed to Washington? The safety market has been a busy one this offseason, with several trades and signings impacting teams' defenses. Trayvon Moehrig left the Las Vegas Raiders to sign with the Carolina Panthers, while Jeremy Chinn went the other way, leaving the Commanders for the Raiders. Now, Washington finds itself in urgent need of a defensive back, and Blackman emerges as an interesting option. The safety carousel continues to spin, with Trayvon Moehrig leaving Vegas for Carolina and Jeremy Chinn leaving Washington for Vegas, Brinkerhoff noted. That leaves an opening at safety in Dan Quinn's defense, a position he's always looking to strengthen. Blackman played through a shoulder injury last season, which forced him to play a different position. With a full off-season to recover, he looks to be a versatile piece who can elevate any defense that lands him. A big addition to the Commanders' defense. Julian Blackman, 25, has been a key player on the Colts' defense in recent years. A third-round pick in the 2020 draft, he quickly became a key part of the Indianapolis secondary, putting up impressive numbers over the course of his 4 NFL seasons. In 2023, despite dealing with injuries, he recorded 88 tackles, 4 pass breakups, and 2 interceptions, showing his ability to impact the game in both coverage and against the run. With a contract valued at approximately $24 million over his career, Blackman has established himself as one of the league's most consistent safeties. His versatility and experience could be an asset to Dan Quinn's defense as he looks to build a solid and dynamic system in Washington. Will the Commanders act quickly? Blackman remains one of the best safeties still on the market, and if the Commanders want to secure his signing, they will need to act quickly. With other teams also interested in bolstering their defenses, time is of the essence. If Washington decides to invest in Blackman, the signing would not only fill the void left by Chin, but it would also give the team a reliable playmaker to support Quinn's defense. Now, it remains to be seen what the team's next steps will be and whether Blackman will indeed be the Commanders' new addition for the 2024 season. Commanders signed top pass rusher for $62 million in projected Blockbuster trade. The Washington Commanders may be preparing to make a big move in the NFL market. The team has been heavily linked to a potential trade for pass rusher Trey Hendrickson, the league's current sack leader and a key player on the Cincinnati Bengals defense. He has formally requested a trade, which has sparked speculation about his future. NFL trade rumors Logan Ulrich noted that the Commanders could be an ideal destination for Hendrickson, given their salary cap space and the need to bolster their defense. Hendrickson to the Commanders, a perfect fit? The Commanders' defense has undergone significant changes recently, and adding Hendrickson could elevate the team's pass rush. According to Ulrich, this would be a strategic move by the franchise to maximize the window on quarterback Jaden Daniels' rookie contract while ensuring a strong defense to complement the team's young offense. An aggressive approach to maximize this window makes sense, and one of the Commanders' main needs remains to strengthen the pass rush. The team has already expressed trade interest in Hendrickson, which makes this trade seem like a real possibility, Ulrich said. In addition, the Commanders have enough financial flexibility to absorb Hendrickson's multi-million-dollar contract, worth $62 million. Should the trade go through, he would join a promising defensive line that already features names like recently drafted Jajon Newton and other talents in the team's front seven. What do the Commanders need to offer? The big challenge for the Commanders will be finding a compensation package that meets the Bengals' demands. Reports indicate that Cincinnati is seeking a first-round pick in exchange for Hendrickson, which could make negotiations difficult, considering that Washington has already spent much of its draft capital on previous moves. However, the Commanders could explore other creative trade options, including packages involving multiple picks or even players to balance the trade. There is no official confirmation yet about the possible trade, but the Commanders' interest in Hendrickson is clear. It remains to be seen whether the franchise can put together a deal that is advantageous for both parties and bolster its defense with one of the most dominant pass rushers in the league. Stay tuned for more updates on this possible move in the NFL market.